I'm Eric.
And I'm Steve.
Mothership announcements.
Return to Ravnica.
Let's talk about it. Welcome, Planeswalkers, to the Collectormania YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us for episode number 31 of Let's Talk About It.
Woo!
Of course, as normal, if you like us, give us a like, comment, subscribe. If you are subscribed, hit the bell for notifications whenever we post. First, you may notice we have changed locations here. We're in the great sunshine state of Florida on vacation. So you may see our little gag video. I think it's over there. We'll link it up there. Yeah.
Yeah. So we are celebrating 1,000 subscribers plus at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people were asking why we hadn't posted about having 1,000 subscribers. That will be the gag video Eric referred to.
Yep.
It's actually just a compilation of our travels and all kinds of fun stuff.
Yep.
So
The
look
journey.
forward to that. I think it's a lot of fun. Other than that, though, we got some pretty heavy news today. Some pretty interesting, well, not heavy, some pretty exciting news there. That's a better way to put that.
Yes.
So we are confirmed returning to Ravnica, with the first set being Guilds of Ravnica on October 5th, 2018, of course. In this set, we're going to have Selesnya, Boros, Golgari, Dimir, and Izzet. So they're mixing up the guilds a little bit, correct?
Yeah, different than Return to Ravnica or Gatecrash. And initially I thought, okay, they just listed a whole bunch of allied or enemy colors to start off, but I heard just the back end of the list. So, yeah, they've kind of shaken it up a bit, which is good.
Well, and I have a feeling, just because of some of the things they said in the video, that it's going to do a little bit of cross-play between guilds. Like, maybe we're going to see some alliances between guilds that we wouldn't necessarily would have thought of earlier.
And I could see that, like, just looking at a few of them.
Like Azorius and Izzet or something like that.
Yeah.
From set to
pairs.
set, or something like that. Or even if you look at this one, for example, we've got Golgari and Selesnya.
Yeah.
Like those two pairing together, that could be pretty interesting. Or Boros and Izzet. So there's, tricolor stuff.
Yes.
Maybe we'll see some interesting commanders that, like, add an extra color from, like, their other guilds.
Their ally,
Their jump guild or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Do you want to go over January?
Yes, so the next set in the January cycle, this is Spaghetti Meatballs and something else, which we don't know. So Meatballs was Ravnica Allegiance, which will come out sometime the winter set, January 2019. And that'll feature Azorius, Rakdos, Simic, Orzhov, and Gruul. And one other detail that they didn't give us much on is there's a third set that'll likely be kind of in this block with Dominaria, so like the May 2019 set.
Mm-hmm.
No name, another third Ravnica set, and one of the quotes they gave was a huge story stunt. So
who knows what's going to happen there? Probably the defeat of Nicol Bolas, I'm guessing. I'm calling it here.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm doubting that we're going to get anywhere close on Dominaria. Obviously, most of the story has already gone through, and we've seen the whole Liliana go over to the dark side, basically, and all that stuff. So at least story-wise on the cards. So I don't know. Which of these two are you more excited about?
Boy, I've always been a fan of like Selesnya, so that kind of draws me to and I guess Boros is the second. So like kind of the Naya. So probably the first set, I guess. If I think back to Return to Ravnica, I like Gatecrash a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully the second set will feel a little bit more full and complete, and then that'll probably feel better, I guess, for me, but we'll see.
Unfortunately, I gotta wait until January, because Azorius, Rakdos, Simic, Orzhov, those are all my guilds there.
Yeah.
So, Dimir kind of, and Golgari kind of, but the other four are definitely where my home is, I guess I would say.
So Ravnica Allegiance for Steve.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll both be fun. I'm sure they'll both have a lot of really cool cards for pretty much every format, like they have been doing. But yeah, and then they also started talking about these things called guild kits, which sound really exciting. These are going to be amazing vehicles for morph into commander / just gameplay like we like doing anyway. Yep. So I don't know, they sound pretty cool. So if you haven't watched the video, essentially what they are is a collection or a deck that's built from all of the Ravnica sets. So it's going to be from Ravnica City of Guilds, Return to Ravnica, and then this newest set as well.
And the whole block, right?
Yes, the whole block. So any card from anywhere. They said the best ofs, so I don't know exactly what that means. I'm hoping we see a Life from the Loam and the Golgari one, because that would really be helpful.
Grave Troll and but yeah, you can see here, it's kind of hard for us. Dimir, Selesnya, Izzet, Boros, and Golgari for the first group of kits. These come out roughly a month after when the set would launch, and assuming they're all, one of each in the pack. So it wouldn't be standard legal, but maybe like a charger for a EDH build or something.
I'm guessing these are going to be very similar to like your Planeswalker decks.
Yeah.
That's what I'm guessing. Hopefully they'll be a little bit more powerful, because they are pulling from a pool of cards that is really extensive, basically, and it's once again supposed to be the greatest hits. So hopefully the greatest hits from the past, and then
decent add-ins.
Yeah, it's hard to predict what's going to be good in the future, but they should kind of be able to tell, I guess.
Yeah, and then of course the next group we have the Ravnica Allegiance groups. Much later, again, a month after the release of Ravnica Allegiance, so February 2019, and Azorius, Gruul, Rakdos, Simic, and Orzhov there.
Pretty cool idea, I would say. I mean, like I said, we're already pretty excited about it just for Morphin and Commander specifically and just playing. But I don't know. I think this would be a lot of fun just to break open, maybe even keep them together and just play.
That's the first thing I thought of is like, oh man, that's like right up Steve's alley. And especially, hopefully they're $25 or $20 each or something like that.
Yeah, fairly cheap.
Yeah.
Or even if they come as a set. I mean,
yeah, that'd be cool.
Who knows, like some kind of weird box set.
Mm-hmm. You could do them all together.
Yeah.
And then I think that was pretty much it as far as product announcements.
Yes.
They talked a little bit about concepts and design and everything. One thing that the art designer, I think her name was Dawn, discussed was kind of a shift in the season, I guess. So it's kind of an autumn feel. I wonder if that's kind of leading into something more dismal or dark.
Yeah, so like winter.
Yeah, like...
Well, if you think about it, we haven't necessarily seen a season change on pretty much any plane.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting perspective on like continuity that they're taking that they haven't really necessarily done before. So that could be kind of cool.
Yeah. And then they discuss a little bit about a few of the clans and their new attire, I guess.
They touched on Rakdos, turning it into more like a chaotic circus, which, they have always kind of felt that way anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not 100% on the direction here, like whatever, it's cool.
It's just art for a card game.
Yeah.
Golgari, they said, feels like death. What's part of death? Decay,
this makes me think we're going to get some saplings, which I'm sure a lot of people are really excited about.
Yeah. They went with a mushroom theme here, of course. You can kind of see it. And
maybe some more fun guys.
Yeah. The Gruul guys were kind of punk rock, rebellion, tribe people.
Yeah.
They have some cool tattoos that look like a city from above.
Do they?
Yeah, it's maybe hard to see. They showed another one in the video, but it looked like city. Like you could see buildings and blocks and streets and stuff, but they're all broken up across their bodies. It was pretty cool.
That's interesting, getting tattoos of that which they hate.
Yeah. It was kind of odd, but who knows if that sticks in the final art. But Demir, of course, they kind of went with what they say is spy master, film noir.
And obviously, Demir's always kind of had this look, this type of aesthetic. So
yeah. And then lastly, Simic, they kind of went with a bioengineer.
This seems the most fleshed out. Except for maybe the Rakdos, but this seems like very, very like far in design.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, especially since it's in the January set. So I mean, like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
And the minute they said that, I was like, oh yeah, I totally see that. They all look like they're wearing lab coats or like hazmat suits, and they got the gloves up to their elbows. And then I think I may have missed it. They kind of showed off some concepts of the new like Evolve guys, so like a dude with like 4 arms and 2 of them are crab pincers and stuff, like very, very, like you said, far through the design process, I'd say.
So last thing that they announced to us was some more information on Battlebond. As we theorized in the previous episode, they are returning to partner, so I don't know if we got a slide of that.
Yeah, I think we have the next one here, which is the one they've spoiled.
It's a little bit different. It's not partner as we know it, but it's partner with. So these creatures can either be a commander on their own, or you can partner these together. They can't necessarily partner with
somebody else.
Yeah, which it's a little rough. Hopefully they kind of broaden that, or make it so you can partner. Maybe some more of these creatures with more than just one other guy.
Yeah.
I really cross my fingers on that one and hope that's a thing.
Maybe like a shapeshifter, partner with anyone.
Yeah, something like that. I would hope most of them can, because that would kind of... Even if they give us like just more than one color pair, I'd be happy. But if it ends up being this way, I guess I'd be okay, whatever. I love that the artwork goes together. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think both these creatures are pretty interesting as far as like commander-wise. Like you said, Eric, it's a lot like having a not a growing
hardened scales
for commander.
Yeah, you can see here we've got Pir, Imaginative Rascal, and then as Steve mentioned, partner with Toothy, which is our other character here, imaginary friend, and add a counter, that sort of thing, and it says on your side, what does it say? Put on your team controls, so you get it for your ally as well, and the idea is that if I play with one, you can play the other. In Sealed of Battlebond, and then of course as commander, you could play them two-headed giant commander. You could play it on your own and have another like +1/+1 counter guy. And of course, Toothy, imaginary friend, partners with Pir. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on him, and then when he dies, draw a card for each one.
Whoa. I just read the partner with Toothy thing, and it's different. It says, when this creature enters the battlefield, target player may put Toothy into their hand from their library, then shuffle.
So this would be more of a...
So
that'd be
like
a sealed.
Yeah.
But not a... And I guess you could run it as a... Say Pir as your commander and Toothy as a 99 card.
Yeah, but I think he specifically said that you could have them both in the command zone. So
right, so that's when you would do...
Yeah, that's just a drafting thing. Oh, okay,
right.
I see what you're saying.
But you could do it as a... Oh, no, you couldn't do a mono green or a mono blue. Yeah, so it'd have to be a draft thing.
So that's pretty interesting.
So good for the sealed or limited environment, I guess, but... And then an interesting, like, Simic color pair.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier, Steve, I think that's a cool mechanic. Hopefully there is a tier of commander above this that aren't related to each other, but just could partner up as, like, arena battlers.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is an imagination of Pir, or, like, you know, what you'd think, I guess.
I think it's kind of cool, too, that they're... I mean, that looks like a kid to me, so it's like they have a kid legendary creature, which is kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, decent set of cards. I think... I wonder if they... I hope this isn't the tip of the cool factor for this set.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I'm pretty sure they were just like, yeah, here.
Here you go. Have these guys.
Although the rest of the set's coming out, I mean, spoiler-wise, it's coming out here pretty soon. I think our spoilers start next week, or is it the week after that?
Because the pre-release is the 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah.
So you take away 6 or 7 days off of that. We're at the end of May. So, you've got to spoil it a week before, I feel. That's usually what they do. And it'll probably be all at once. I doubt they do, like, incremental spoilers. Yeah. They would have started that last week or something.
Yeah, so we'll see. It should be an interesting set regardless. I know Battlebond is something that we've been looking forward to just because it's more commander stuff. And, you know, like I've previously stated, I'm not that big of a fan of Two-Headed Giant, but it still is pretty fun. I mean, it's a good time. So.
Yes, yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know if there's anything after that. Oh, yeah, just kind of a summary here. Of course, Battlebond is the next big thing. Again, if you're shop, you should ask if they're doing a pre-release event. We're doing ours again the 2nd and 3rd. The full set of Battlebond comes out on the 8th of June. And then, of course, it jumps quite a bit ahead. In between that, we've got Battlebond and then all sorts of releases, but M19, of course, in July. Commander in August, Guilds of Ravnica.
August,
yeah.
Commander.
Yeah, Commander 18. And then the Guilds of Ravnica, big announcement, and then all that sorts of stuff. So
yeah, a lot of interesting stuff's going on. You can tell we're in vacation mode.
Yes.
I'm ready to hit the beach already. So so anyway, I think that's it.
That's pretty much it. Yeah,
we've talked about it, and me and Eric are ready to go hit the beach and get some sun and play in the waves. So we hope you guys are having a great time. Once again, thank you for all the subscriptions and all the comments. The comments 100% help, believe me.
Oh, yeah.
We look for those, even the negative ones. We're just like, okay, cool, thanks.
It's good criticism, and, it's good. It's a good time.
So, yeah, we're going to go enjoy the rest of our vacation, and we will see you guys back on next, probably Thursday or Friday. We'll see what happens.
Yes, that's right.
See ya.
Peace.